The 5th North Carolina were easily cut down in their exposed advanced position in an open field, and all along the line the Ohio regiments began to charge directly into the sparse remaining defenders along the Wood Road, scattering and disintegrating most of the Confederate regiments. The 5th Virginia Cavalry and the 2 guns of Pelham's battery retreated into the woods to get away from the bayonets and enraged Ohioans who screamed in a murderous rampage behind them. The only remaining regiment of Garland's original command was the 13th North Carolina, which, with the help of Bondurant's battery as well as the 2nd and 4th North Carolinians from G.B. Anderson's command, desperately held off the Union troops at Wise's Cabin, using the stone wall around Wise's Garden as their own Alamo against the Blue Tide. They too would fall and retreat from the battlefield with Fox's Gap firmly under Union control. Farther northwest on the other side of the National Road, which was one of the oldest infrastructure projects completed by the federal government 50 years prior, was Hooker's 1st Corps, and in particular General John Hatch's division. Their attack would attempt to outflank the sparse defenders at Turner's Gap by moving farther north via the Frosttown Road, allowing them to avoid most of the Confederate firepower positioned in a crossfire against any that might attempt to push directly against Turner's Gap via the National Road. If successful, McClellan could potentially pincer D.H. Hill's lone division from 2 sides, and even cut off his escape back to Boonesboro.